Ohio gozaimasu, and welcome everybody to... What are you doing? I said Ohio!
Yeah, very good, sorry.
Which means...
Good morning.
State.
It's a state, yeah. The way he says it makes me think of the state.
It's the meme Gen Z boring state, in fact, which is funny.
Well, welcome everyone to We'd Be Sipping in Ohio, episode 12. I am one of your hosts, Crazed, and I have two lovely waifus on my sides.
Also technically true. We're both married.
Not to me, though.
Not to you.
No! This ain't some harem bullshit.
But how are we all doing today?
Good. We don't have names yet. We're just the waifus.
Oh, sorry, Witchley, Migi. Congratulations. You guys have been promoted from waifu to
Suddenly
actual...
we've evolved.
You guys are not side
Slime
characters
anime
anymore.
style.
You guys are main characters now.
We've evolved by being given names like slime anime.
Did we want to go into our watch thing that we're doing now? Because we just wrapped up last episode. We did obviously we did a watch party for Fooly Cooly, which was a great topic and everything. I loved talking about that with you guys. But now we're kind of doing a rotation thing. So it's like now Migi chose something which she holds very dear to her heart that she wanted to show us because we've never seen it. So we're watching it. It's a lot longer, but we sat down during the week and watched So I Am a Spider, So What?
Had a little binge party.
I instinctively thought in my head, I'm like, okay, we'll just watch 4 a week. That didn't happen. We sat down and watched 8. So we watched a third of this show right now.
Pretty great.
I'm gonna give it back to Migi real quick just to kind of give us a brief kind of description of what So What I'm a Spider is, and maybe we can kind of just go back to the floor and talk about it a little bit.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to look up the exact description of it because I'm too lazy to do that. But basically, it's an isekai, where a whole classroom of students gets isekai'd, and we're mostly following this one student who happened to be reborn as a spider, and we're just following her adventures and the horrible shit she has to deal with being a spider. But of course, she's not like a normal house spider. It's a fantasy world, and it's kind of video gamey, and I love it, man.
Yeah, it invokes a lot of slime anime. Tensura is the other translation to that slime game, or sorry, slime anime. So like I just going into that mindset, I was like, okay, this is kind of probably going to be just like slime. It's not whatsoever. It's an entirely different direction, which I really love.
Okay.
And I like what you described as like, I wasn't expecting the entire, like, is it specific? Well, I mean, this is getting to spoilers because we don't know that answer yet, but it's this classroom that gets all isekai'd.
Yep.
Which I just found very interesting.
Yeah, I find that. Yeah, that's a new concept. Usually, isekai is just one person.
I like that premise, like the whole isekai thing, but I'm just so more because they're doing this thing in the show, and we only watched 8 episodes, so I don't know how it all ends, and I don't know, Migi, if you want to expand upon it a little bit more in detail or without spoiling it.
Ruin anything.
But for me, I really like more on the spider stuff because they're doing like this separate, storylines right now where it's like something's happening, that's not where the spider is, and then the spider's kind of dealing with her own shit at the same time. So that's kind of nice to see her side of things. At the same time, we're also seeing all the other students, but I'm more invested with the spider. Whenever it's in the title, but like whenever they go back to the kids, I'm like, no, go back, because you left her at a cliffhanger, basically. I have a couple like things I want to point out. It's not much of like me hating it. It's just like I'm noticing and
got it, dude. It's fine.
Okay. I'm noticing things that I'm like, well, I see that the spider, like, they go back to her original life, with her as this shy, recluse student, that just puts up with all the bullying that she gets from a certain student in the classroom. And obviously nobody's even defending her, or I'm also seeing that too. But like I just see that, and then she's very quiet. But then like when she's a spider, and again she's just by herself. So I'm trying to like understand like maybe this is just the way she works, maybe because she's not even had a single conversation with any other humanoid or even a monster than herself in the show. But I just noticed how she has like an entirely different personality than what I thought when you're seeing her past. And then she's just like she's very talkative. She's very funny. She's very cute when she does things. She plays games. So she knows some of the lingo to that when, she has all these game terms pop up when she's talking, to herself, or also the administrator or whatever is explaining her leveling up sections of fighting.
I can explain that without really spoiling. So, I mean, as you know, this is in her head. She's a spider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spiders aren't known for their ability to talk, and of course she's all by herself. And this is made, I think, a little bit more clear in the light novel that it all originates from.
Mm-hmm.
And the dual stories are also way better in the light novel. They're a little bit more matchy, and it doesn't usually linger on the other one very much at all. It mostly goes back to spider, which is what we want. But yeah, I think it's mostly this is her inner monologue in voice, and it's not necessarily how she expresses herself, like actually.
Okay. I mean, that's what I'm noticing because she's talking. She's obviously talking to herself, so that's why I'm like trying to chalk it up as that. But, every time they show her past, I'm just like, oh, okay, so she's just not speaking and putting up with the bullying and stuff. So it's kind of throwing me off a little bit,
I think they make that a little bit more clear later, but yeah, she doesn't actually express herself very much, like outwardly.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty withdrawn and quiet, but on the inside, she's totally fun.
I do like the visuals too. Like the one thing I was worried about is that it being 3D, but they do a good blend. This is something I said to Witchley off air. But I really liked how they had like this blend of 2D and then there's 3D, but it doesn't feel like one's overshadowing the other. It feels like they're using 3D when they necessarily need to, specifically in the fighting. Only with the spider is what I've noticed, and not with at least the other side story with the isekai.
Yeah, not
kids.
the humans.
Yeah. Because I'm noticing that, and I'm like, it doesn't like throw me off, or it doesn't like. It's like I'm not as noticing. It's not as noticing because I think they do a good blend between the two, where it doesn't feel like it's outshining one another. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like it. I dig it because 3D is hard to do, but I feel like it's gotten better over time, over the years. Like specifically, like Beastars is a good example of that. Trigun Stampede is so great. Bad example is Black Butler Atlas, the Book of Atlanta. Just terrible 3D zombies. But these are just my thoughts about the whole anime. Witchley, did you have anything you want to say about it?
I think it's great. I'm loving it. And as for like her like what you were just talking about with her being quiet in her flashbacks and being very talkative on her own, I was like, I remember explaining to you the other night after we watched it, I was like, well, having grown up as a very shy kid, I was absolutely silent around other people, but in my mind, I talk like a mile a minute, sort of like how the spider does in this show. So I was like, I found that relatable.
Okay. No, I like that. I like that you kind of related to her because she is introvert.
Yeah.
And you can see that clearly when she's, when you see her past self. So I can see
just the fact that she's generally doing so well mentally all by herself as a spider. I'm just gonna put that out there. Probably a bit of an introvert to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
She's taking it really well, considering that she's a spider. She's eating gross food, but she's like, I gotta survive. And it's very bloody too. Like that's the one thing I really like seeing how it's not like over the top gore, but like it's gory. It's like she's eating these monsters. She's killing these monsters. So it's just really cool to see that there is gore and it's
Yeah.
not like, you know, boggled down to, you know, censorship or anything like that.
Yeah, they want to make sure you understand that it's an intense situation, you know?
Yeah, I think they do a good job at that.
And she gets wounded quite a bit too, and in order to survive, she has to
love
level up, and that's like very stressful because she's like, "Oh, did I have enough just to kill this guy?" And then like she's fading, she's like literally passing out, dying from blood loss, and it's like, "Oh no, you leveled up, okay, good." And then she just kind of like sheds,
She recovers.
she
Yeah.
recovers, sheds her like old body for a moment, and then just recovers, and now she can level up. And I do love seeing her evolution. It feels like a Pokemon evolution too, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna evolve into this form of a spider, and you can kind of see distinct differences, which I really like seeing. With all of her like her recent form right now is really cool with like the little pincers, and like she looks
now.
yeah, she has like sharp pincers and like armor with some kind of like just like really like metal plating or something, or scales to that degree. It's just really cool to see.
Exoskeleton.
Yeah. I'm loving it though.
Me too.
It was hard to put it down the other night because I was like, oh man, it was like 10 o'clock our time, and I just did not. I wanted to keep watching more. So, well, we'll have an update because we're probably going to watch another 4 to 8 more episodes next time, and we'll get pretty close to finishing it up, and maybe have some final thoughts on it. You know, probably in the next 2 sessions. So it'll be fun. And we get to see what Migi likes more too. I mean, she made that giant list. And speaking of giant lists, Witchley was very inspired by Migi's giant list that you made last episode. That you sat down for 3 days and just wrote down a whole list with the help of, you know, Migi's link that, you know, she sent us over. Did you want to talk about it a little bit?
Did you guys? Well, I know you already know.
I know the number,
maybe I
but
should ask Migi if she would like to guess.
I'm gonna guess it's probably 200 or more.
All right, are you ready for? Now, I'm probably missing some things on this list.
Of course,
because I just added another one a few minutes ago. Like, man, what else am I not remembering? Right now, my personal, like, I've watched all of these animes on this list. Maybe not the whole anime, but I watched a good chunk of them at least, and I plan to watch the rest at some point. I didn't bother adding ones that I don't plan on finishing.
Well, some of these are, you know, basically our summer lineup too. So
yeah, some
that's
of them are our summer lineup, but like we're totally going to finish watching those. So my total number at the moment is that I have seen 355 anime.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was all like, oh, I bet I'm gonna be like right on par with Migi or like around there.
No.
You almost tripled her.
You acted like it was so impressive, which, by the way, thank you. It made me feel valid, but
That's
I knew it wasn't really.
Number. Oh, I mean, that's a lot of anime.
You almost lapped her 3 times.
I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
Because
Yes, I told you. I knew from listening to you guys. You really watch anime, okay?
The crazy part is that most of these anime I've watched have only been within the last 3 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's partly because of me, but
like we got Crunchyroll. It all started. I mean, we watched several anime before, but it wasn't like a daily thing for us at this point. We got Crunchyroll. We started with My Dress Up Darling, and then it just continued from there.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
should we move on to our topic today?
Hell yeah.
Let's do this.
We don't really have a kind of format for this, but I wanted to talk about our anime swag. That can range between anything really, from manga, Blu-ray, you know, DVDs, visual novels. I guess, and not really light novels. Anime figures.
We're including games? God damn, I didn't know that.
I guess you could include games. I mean, there's anime games out there.
Connor does have like the ReZero light novel, and I think Goblin Slayer.
I have Goblin Slayer. I have Konosuba. I have Bleach, but that's not a visual novel. But you know, anime games. You can't chalk those up. Those are they're anime. They're games. They were made. Anime figures. You know, shirts. You know, hoodies, you know, apparel, you know, clothing.
Yeah.
So I didn't know I didn't know where we would go on a topic like this, but I just thought it'd be nice to just kind of geek out on the stuff that we've accumulated over time, whatever that is. You know, it's not like really a brag.
Why don't we
but...
start with like one of the coolest things to talk about, which is anime figures.
Heck yeah.
That's
I would
a big
argue
one.
that's one of the coolest
I
weeb
agree.
anime swag things that exists. Because like, I remember seeing those for the first time. I was like visiting my dad in California, and we went to this really big Japanese like store that had a supermarket, and it had like a cafeteria, and then it had like a manga and anime store, and I got to have mochi for the first time.
Ooh.
And I got to see anime figures, and I was like, oh my god, they're so cool. It's like they're made out of some kind of special material, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like so smooth, but it's not overly shiny or anything. And I was just like, that is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah, we started getting into the anime figure collecting a couple years back now. I think it's been about 2 years, right?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. When I was a lot younger, I really liked action figures. So I liked articulate action figures, you know, like the G.I. Joes and the superhero figures. But, you know, over time, I've actually come to appreciate just figures that are already posed and everything like that. Because I just like that now. Just seeing the detail in stuff like that. And like so some of the first things I think you started it with me, but you got me like a Rem figure from ReZero. She's like in her bathing suit, like maid outfit bathing suit. It's really cool. And I was like, oh my god, there's so much detail to this. Like you're saying, like some kind of material that they use just feels really nice.
It's smooth, but it's also almost got a porousness to it, almost like it was skin or something. I don't fucking know, dude. It's crazy. The first anime figure I got is the sexy shirtless guy that's from an anime called Dramatical Murder. And I didn't even care what anime it was from. I just was having a hard time finding like more skimpily sexy dudes. And I was like, that's not fair. Because you can find like a bunny girl version of almost any anime character girl that there is, even if she's never worn a bunny girl suit.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? That's like a trope. Like I only have one bunny girl figure on my shelf because she actually wears the bunny girl suit, and I actually appreciate that more.
That more, that's for sure.
And for those who don't know, it's Mai from The Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. And she literally wears a bunny girl suit, so it's perfect. I never really liked having like other characters wear bunny girl suits, other than unless it's part of like the show.
I honestly think when people think of anime, most of the time they do think of anime girls, and I'm like, and that's great, but I feel like you're not using anime girls like you're celebrating the character as much as you're just simping over their looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'd appreciate it if it was more character based rather than just simping.
Oh, I wish I had.
That is the name of our.
I wish we had. I wish we had more. I wish I had more male figures because I love Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, and they don't have a single figure for him.
Yeah.
That's just bullshit.
I know, but like I have Guts from Berserk because that's a very that's more popular, of course. But you're right. I want some male figures. You guys are making some good points. I want some.
I want sexy Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter. I'll take that too.
Nice.
Shower scene Hisoka.
Yeah.
Also, like the only time that a clown was hot.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who he is. I'm not a clown guy.
Not even for him.
I've never watched Hunter x Hunter, so I can't really speak about it.
I
only know the infamous Gon, adult Gon thing.
You want the pen?
There is since we're on the topic of figures, there is a Gon pen figure of adult Gon. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, it's Gon.
But at the top, it's a pen at the top of his hair. I will send a picture.
I got you. I can imagine it.
It's huge. It's very long. Like the hair goes really far up to the point. And I'm like, I would love this, and I have no context to this pen, but I would love a giant gon hair that's also a pen. Do we have one that we sent forth for the most? That we either own or that we really, really want still? I mean, obviously figures come and go or get made over the years, and there's probably, more still being made that are yet to be announced. But I'm like, do we have a simp right now for one that we either own or want?
Well, I mean, I would just like more in general because, like I said, I don't really spend money on a lot of these kind of things, and I fucking love them, and there's just so many that I would want. Just like I want one from this anime and one from this anime, and I can just imagine them, Um, I guess for one that we've talked about recently, which is like it's at least in the anime figure zone, would be that little Nendoroid of Komoko.
The spider.
She looks amazing.
I think we were talking about it the other night, and it looks so. It does look perfect because we have a couple Nendoroids as well.
Yeah. A little handful.
A handful, but we're not necessarily big fans of those just because they're more chibi-esque, and we kind of want to go for more of the detailed, anime.
Yeah.
Actual.
I feel like if I'm going to be spending $90 on something, I'd like a really nice looking figure.
Mm-hmm.
I love how the customization options that the Nendoroids give you. But,
they give you like detail and references too, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, to some of their stuff from the anime, which is cool and nice.
But I'm not the kind of person myself who will regularly switch them out and enjoy them the way they're meant to be enjoyed.
I understand that. That's why I've grown to appreciate just like scale figures that are already doing a pose, and you don't need to like put a new head on or switch out their accessories. I think it's just nice to see what they were intended for, or at least the intention of some of these figures that we have. But specifically that spider one, Komoko, is really cute because it
looks exactly like her.
It looks exactly
It's not a stylized version like Nendoroid tends to be because that is the style.
It's perfect. It's really perfect. So I'm like, I like that one. So that's one you are simping for the most.
Yeah, that I can think of right now because I don't like go looking around at stuff that I can't get. Mostly,
I
totally be sad.
What about you? Which one do you simp the most, or one that you still want to simp for?
One particular figure that doesn't have like a necessarily specific style or anything, but I just really want a figure of this character. I know they exist, and I'm hoping they're gonna make more. Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler.
Is there not a bunch of figures for him?
They have figures, but they're from like the original run, pretty much. They have like a Nendoroid, I think, for public school arc. I know, right? I want a sexy Sebastian figure.
That's chibi silliness, not
sexy
amazing elegance.
Soft clothes, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, there's some Nendoroid ones that actually come with clothes, like actual cloth and stuff.
That's just a doll then.
Yeah. So I'm not into that. I just want like a really nice looking Sebastian figure.
I want to be surrounded by all of the sexy guy figures and really cool unsexualized girl figures. That's my dream.
Absolutely.
So my simp one that I like the most. Well. There's one I want. There's not a specific one, but I always wanted to get a not safe for work one, like one that's literally like you can take off her clothes. I don't have a specific one in mind.
You can get a not safe for work figure like that of Asterion.
Oh my god!
It's got dick and everything.
That.
Why haven't you?
Because I think it was like over $200.
So you knew and you didn't say anything?
Really expensive.
That's really expensive.
Yeah, he's like lying there with a book and you can like
take I've
his
seen
that
one.
Yep.
Do you know how much I've spent on these figures? I've spent more than 200.
Yeah, but that was so like before we really got into figure collecting.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, now you can get him now if you so desire. Like don't tempt me. Because Miki's gonna want one now too. Damn.
I think that would make Mug feel self-conscious. Like, I'm not as pretty as Asterion. So what about like posters and wall art? Just to go to another topic.
We actually don't have any
fandom things.
I have Now I bought this after I got my driver's license as like a reward for myself. I bought myself this huge ass Black Butler wall scroll. I love that. It'd be bigger than our house right now, honestly.
Yeah, we don't have that
Oh,
hung up
wow,
right now.
really?
But, yeah.
It's not that big, but it's huge. They literally don't have a wall that could hold it. That's pretty damn big. But like I used to, me and my sister shared a bedroom, and we had vaulted ceilings, so our walls were really tall. So I just put it up
Ooh.
near the ceiling
Mhm.
where there was plenty of room. Loved that thing.
I have a wall scroll too. Or that it's not hung up as well, but I got a bleach one as well, which is like I think has
Oh,
Ichigo
really?
in his hollow form. So
Not sure if you ever
Ooh.
showed me that one.
we when we lived at the other place, we did.
Oh,
I
did
had
you?
it. I had it
don't
up.
remember.
We had a lot more room back then in a studio apartment.
You're right.
Here are a few of the actual like officially art things, like because I have made a lot of art things, but I have this framed picture that's Junji Ito, and then I put a sticker on it that says "Stay cute" because I thought that was perfect.
Oh,
Just a
that's
mixture
amazing.
of the cute and spooky. We have this really big poster from Berserk because I got that as a gift from my husband on
Oh.
Christmas.
It's the eclipse. I love that.
It's huge. It's very big.
It looks big.
And then I have a couple wall scrolls. One of them is Sesshomaru. And
Those
then
look
one of
like
them
nice
is,
sizes.
Demon Slayer. I just like to decorate a lot. So when I'm, feeling particularly poor and like I can't spend money, I just make shit myself.
The
Or
best
like
way
in
to
this
do it.
case, I guess I did have a poster, like a poster that was Vocaloid.
Oh.
And then when the cats were kittens, they jumped up and they kind of tore it.
Oh.
So what I did is I made little arts and I had a bunch of anime stickers and I just put them all over it. Maximalism.
That is
To make it this
awesome.
big anime crazy poster. As you can see that I just
There's
put
a
in Discord
lot
for you.
on there.
I have some characters from Made in Abyss that I did a little cardboard painting of. I had characters from Made in Abyss that I did a little drawing of with pencil. I drew some of my favorite Pokemon and put that on the wall. I drew Piccolo and put that on the wall. I have a clock that is referencing Recovery of an MMO Junkie.
Love that
Okay.
one.
Because I thought that was really cute. So At Home Party was their like little guild name basically. And I just made a very nerdy little RPG style clock with that. And the X-Men, if it was a high school anime, also with Redbubble.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And just general stuff. Alright, well what about apparel then?
I like your Attack on Titan one. That's cool.
Yeah, that I made.
You
Oh,
made
you
that?
made that?
That was made for my cosplay. So I got a tan like jacket on like from like Goodwill or something, and then I cut it so that it would be the right length, and then I painted the logos on it.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean, I have several shirts for like Frieren because I really love Frieren. If you can tell, I'm literally wearing pants that say Frieren on it because they had like this collab of like her sigil and obviously just a logo, and I'm literally wearing they're like shorts.
I used to have a shit ton of Black Butler shirts and some Sword Art Online shirts
Mhm.
and Attack on Titan shirts. I got rid of all those 5 years ago when we moved into this little place. And because for one, they were like, okay, not to be like mean about Hot Topic, but
No,
Hot
bitch.
Topic shirts pill up so bad they become sandpaper. And it's so like, I can't wear this anymore. And I didn't know about like those little depilling like handheld things at the time. So I was like, there's no saving this. I either have this shirt with me that looks like shit and feels like shit, or I can get rid of it and get something new.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, they pill like crazy, and it's like for a $25 shirt, that is very upsetting.
Well, hopefully the quality got better because I bought you an apothecary one from Hot Topic.
I've only worn it once.
Well, it's been really hot, so I got it to
No,
you this year, this summer.
Is that my only anime shirt?
That might be your only anime
have
shirt.
Me being like, oh, but I was just thinking that Hot Topic would be a great place to buy nerdy stuff.
They
'cause I
have
want nerdy stuff.
amazing
Like, oh,
nerdy
but it's
stuff.
bad. Oh, what do I do?
If you wear it, not all the time, let's say, and you don't wash it like every week, then you
Oh,
have a good
okay.
chance.
Well,
that,
maybe
like,
their material's better. I can't speak for
it's
that
those
now.
super soft shirts.
Okay.
That's like, oh yes, it feels good. I want to wear this. They pill up within a few washes.
I see.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like all over, and you're like, what is even happening to this shirt? So that they're sort of cheaper feeling shirts, which are sort of rough. Those tend to last better.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like those don't
Okay,
feel.
then.
They just keep their same roughness, and you can get used to that. But when you wear something that feels like a cloud, and then it turns into sandpaper, and even the image is distorted from all the fabric pilling up around it, it's like, what's the point?
See,
Yeah.
Sad.
I
I-
learned years ago that Hot Topic shirts, they may look cool, but they don't last long.
Alright, well, talk about your tattoos, you tattoo people.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
obviously we have tattoos. Doesn't sound like Miki has one though. We never even asked her.
No, I hate fucking needles and expenses.
Expenses. I hate expenses. It's not nice. Witchley has quite a few more tattoos than me, but she has 2 anime
I have
ones.
17 tattoos.
You have 17 tattoos. Yeah, she's got suit sprites, and then she has a Mau Mau. That was actually your recent one, right?
Yeah, that's the Mamo is my newest tattoo, and the colors are not how I wanted them. But I still love the tattoo.
I like the suit sprite ones with them holding the candy, you know? So cute. And then I only have one anime tattoo, and it's on my neck. I have the brand of Sacrifice. But do you have any? So you don't have a specific anime tattoo that you would like, Migi?
Or at least you like the idea of.
If I like Fairy Tale more, it's perfect for a tattoo because they all have a tattoo somewhere.
Right?
You know, that's the little Fairy Tale logo.
I always liked that detail.
Right? Like, I feel like to me, if I wanted a tattoo of something, I would want it to be because it's like referencing something that works as a tattoo in the anime.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, that's why I really like my Guts one, because it's like it's a brand,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's very similar to a tattoo, and it's gonna be there forever. And I really like what I did with mine, just kind of just drooping down with blood a little bit, because it's like fresh.
Yeah.
It doesn't look fresh anymore, but fresh.
You know what would be cool would be to have like an arm wrap of Haku from Spirited Away.
Ooh.
I always wanted to do like that around my leg, and then I sort of filled it up. But
You have an entire naked leg,
I promised
and an
my
arm.
mom I would only tattoo half of my body.
and you literally meant it. Half.
I accidentally did both shoulders, but that's okay.
I don't think your mom cares that much.
Yeah.
Because she has an entire right leg and right arm that is just free real estate right now. I'm seeing. You could literally get a Spirit Away tattoo.
Okay, but that's why I'm planning on getting some smaller tattoos and not going so big anymore, so I can cram them all in on the side that I can tattoo.
You decide to tattoo.
Yeah.
I can.
I
Come
want to
on.
get a calcifer, and if I can get him to fit, I want him to go like
Basically at your forearm.
on my
Okay.
forearm.
Tattoo dog. I wanted to go into my big one that I have. It's my free run PC.
Yes.
I really love this thing. It was a 30th birthday present for myself. It was pre-built, which I know a lot of people don't like doing, but for the amount of money I spent on it, and I looked at all the specs, I did all the homework. I wanted to make sure I was getting what I was paying for, and I was, and I have not regretted it since. It looks awesome. I love it. I know.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. If they ever made like an apothecary one, I'd probably buy that for you in an instant without thinking. And you'd be like, what?
I would be so happy and surprised. I'm like, where am I putting this thing?
We would figure it out.
I don't even have a desk.
We'd get you a desk.
Where
We'll
would
figure
we
it out.
put
I don't know. We didn't think that far. It's okay. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's like my biggest purchase I think I've ever spent on something anime related.
Yeah.
What else do we have to talk about? Maybe books, Blu-rays, things like that. Do we obviously we love manga and light novels. It sounds like a little bit.
Yeah, I wish I owned any.
Oh, you don't have any?
I have an English-Japanese dictionary.
Close enough.
That's
I'll
great.
take it. There's probably a manga panel in there somewhere.
I have the Dragon Balls.
Hell
All of the
yeah.
balls?
All of them.
All of them?
Yep.
What did you
They're
wish
very
for?
pretty.
What did you wish for?
I'm keeping them in case I can think of the perfect wish.
Okay. Well, when you figure it
I
out,
would
let
do
us
that
know,
too.
and then when you tell us that which one come true. So shit,
I'll tell you after I've already wished for it.
Good plan.
good idea. But yeah, I guess Witchley has the most amount of books for out of us because I don't. I mean, I have books, but I don't have the amount of books that she has.
I'm
She
a wee
has,
bit of a bibliophile.
and you love your books. That's totally fine. I know I've gotten you a Kindle in the past, so you've been using that for
Yeah.
digital use. But
It's a lot cheaper.
once she started learning Japanese, you wanted to learn, how to read manga or light novels. So I bought you every Apothecary Diary light novel in Japanese, every Apothecary manga in Japanese, and then I also bought the English
I
light
did-
novels and the
It's not
English
good.
manga as well. So I just you have 4 different versions of of Apothecary on that
I
shelf.
owned the light novels 3 times. And the mangas twice.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know.
She loves.
I don't
if
have
you
a
couldn't tell,
problem
she
with
loves
time.
Apothecary.
Yeah.
And 7th Time Loop is sort of right up there. I don't have any of the Japanese editions, but I have the light novels twice. Once digital, once physical. And I have the mangas physical.
And now you're slowly getting your Black Butlers back.
That's when I started, like, back in, like, 2014? Around 2014? I only have 11 of them, most of which were purchased this year.
Yeah, and there's
I
like
started
isn't there like
collecting-
40 volumes right now?
There's like
out?
30, 32, something
It's still
like
a lot.
that. I'm starting to collect The Rose of Versailles, Nina the Starry Bride, Noragami, Sailor Moon, Twisted Wonderland, Witch Hat Atelier, and Yakuza Fiance. I
To name
might
a few.
I might switch a bunch of those to digital because I just don't have the room.
hmm So she obviously she has quite a
I
few.
have a lot more on digital though. I also have like the first 3 Demon Slayer mangas in Japanese.
Nice.
And you have a bunch of other stuff in Japanese too, but that was like a blind bag from
Yeah.
our anime store that we went to.
That
It
was
came
so
with
cool.
like Japanese. It just gave us Japanese books for free.
Yeah, I picked out like a mystery box,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was all Japanese books, and which was perfect because it was around the same time where I just started learning Japanese too, so it really got me hyped.
Hey, it's a good motivator, you know.
Yeah.
You have all these amazing books that you
I hope
want to
that I
read.
can get back into studying again too.
Speaking of learning Japanese, and also potentially going to the next thing of video games that you have that are more anime kind of themed or like series that you really love from video games.
Mhm.
I recently got this one. I have yet to really try it out, but I'm excited to try it out. Called Wonderlang, which is you get to learn the language, but it's as if it was more of an RPG game.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So yeah, so it's like a story-based game, but you're learning the language. And I was like, that sounds amazing.
There's a game I bought, Witchley, for the Switch, and it's also on PC. But it's like what's that one called? The one with the camera. You take pictures and they speak it in Japanese.
Oh, Shashingo.
Shishingo. And it was this. It's just you're just around this town. You're taking pictures of everything, and like they literally are spelling it out for you. You know what each like even hiragana, katakana. Katagana. I mean, you've had a good time with that one, just kind of going around taking photos and learning some like just phrases of things that you're seeing around the town. I think that's a really cool idea. I love that games can be like that too, like be educational in some way or form, and that's probably helped you
Yeah.
learn some words too, right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Do you have it? I mean, obviously you have a plethora of visual novels.
Let's let Miki finish up.
Yeah, let Miki go on. Finish up. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I just was bringing it up. That was all. Like I said, I haven't had the chance to really play it yet, but I'm excited about it.
Oh, we definitely want updates. Yeah.
Well, talk about your visual novels. You have a lot. Obviously, those are kind of.
I have a plethora of visual novels, but the one that like got me into playing visual novels is actually based off of the anime and light novel series. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cute. And they made a whole visual novel for it, which is its own little story, and I really love it. It's charming.
Aww.
There was like a really... we also have a Demon Slayer one with the board game one. It's like the Mario Party.
Yeah, that one's fun.
That one's so fun. It's very creative, because it was like... whenever you hear an anime game, it's like usually fighting. It's like, oh, two people just fighting, in an arena, and that's it. That's all you get. But like, I
feel like an anime game, like you either think a fighting game or a visual novel.
Yeah. But like they did this really cool one called Demon Slayer, like Sweep the Board, and it's a like a Mario Party-esque Demon Slayer board game that you can play.
Cute.
That would be really fun to play with you, because we could all play that together.
Steam?
I think so. I'll look it up in a moment, but like it's just really fun because it's like you can play as any character, and then you're on this board and you're just doing like little mini games and stuff. It's literally like Mario Party, but just Demon Slayer, and it's really fun.
Yeah. Or like Sonic and the Secret Rings. That was really fun.
Or like that too.
That
yeah.
Party mode. We're missing a huge anime game right here.
What?
Pokemon.
Oh, I guess that would be.
Yeah, fair enough. Lol.
See, I don't even think about it sometimes. It's just like...
Those have been around forever. They come out with a new one every few years.
And they usually they make you buy it twice.
Right? Well, yeah, that's a huge one.
I never really got into Pokemon games. Like, I've played some of them a little bit, but yeah.
I think the one I got into the most, aside from Pokemon Go, was Let's Go Eevee.
On the Switch, yeah.
Yeah, on the Switch.
That one was fun.
Nice.
Because it's basically like a remake of the first one.
Yeah.
Of the first Pokemon game, but like a little 3D, but like, and then you're just in the same region and you're just collecting the 150 Pokemon again. 151. So it's kind of cool to see that they kind of stuck to that. And that one's a really fun one. And you can play that co-op. That's a really cool, fun co-op game.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So
I like how Pokemon Go almost changed the world for a little bit there.
Right.
It's like we were all united in peace.
Yeah, they dropped
like a bit.
Oh man. They could have changed the world big time.
Yeah.
It's still a thing, but we've dropped it like a hat.
Yeah, no, same. Absolutely. Alright, well, I can actually think of some other like anime games that I have enjoyed and have. For one thing, there's the Danganronpa series, which is visual novelty, but also, murder mystery shit.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of the Game Grumps play that.
Yeah, I guess the Persona series are also ones I played.
Persona?
Yeah, I really like Persona.
I have a silly little... So like Vampire Survivors and that type of game?
Mm-hmm. The whole genre,
yeah. There's one that's Hollow Cure. So it's like a bunch of like idols. Like
the Miku and stuff?
That would have been Vocaloid, but this is just Hollow Cure. I guess it's another group of...
Oh, okay. I don't know
the
difference. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but basically, it's a vampire survival type game, but it's all super duper weeby and all over the place. So there's that. There's this older game that's still on Steam though, which I really really love, called Reciteer, and it's an anime thing, and you own a shop. And you sell things, and you have to hire adventurers to go on adventures to get things to make or sell things in your shop. And it's so well done.
Kind of reminds me of Moonlighter a bit. Oh, interesting. That's a really cool concept. So.
Yeah, it's a really good game. So I would say that's one of my favorite games, to be honest.
I guess a big one would be like mobile gaming, because a lot of anime titles are probably...
a lot of gacha game stuff.
Yeah. That huge horse game that's happening right now. Uma Musume. Yeah.
I don't have an interest in that, but
it's taking the world by storm, apparently.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we've covered our bases today.
I think we
I think
did.
we went on for quite a while.
Yeah.
But I think it was great just talking about what we own.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Most of this was all a visual experience for those trying to listen to this, but go ahead and watch us over on YouTube. You know, at We Be Simpin
You
podcast.
could see some pictures.
Yeah, you could see some. Yeah, you could see our beautiful art that Migi made, and you can also see the pictures that we're referencing right now because we're just going off of that. So check us out on there. Is that a podcast though?
I think that's a podcast.
Yeah.
But if you
Yeah,
guys
absolutely.
have any anime swag that's listening right now, let us know down below in the comments on YouTube, Spotify, or check us out on our email. It'll be down in the description below. You can send us over your anime swag. We can talk about it. I think that'd
Or,
be
cool websites and shit where you get said anime swag.
that's it.
Yeah.
Not the black market though. I don't want to hear it. You want to wrap this sucker up?
The moonlight is a messenger of love.
You got it.
Yeah, not
And what is it? Yeah, I was like, what was it say?
Bye bye.